Early in the week, we talked about tourism, and tourism. A lot of people really downplay like the effects that tourism can have on like even an area, certain parts of the country, and the rest of the world, even your economy. That's mainly the main focus a lot of people on. Oh my god, you get tourists build the economy, which he does, and it can also have good and positive effects. You know, if you were to ask people in France, Belgium, the Netherlands, like where in the UK would you go to a visit? Your main choices really would be, oh well, we want to go to London and maybe Edinburgh. Um, and that, to be honest, is it. Um, a lot of your sort of general tourist sort of trails, um, and especially sort of the UK ones, people tend to go to Cornwall a lot of the time, but that's not predominantly sort of UK citizens. Well, it's predominantly UK citizens. Same for people going to like the Lake District or sort of Wales or even like off the Scottish Highlands. It's not sort of foreign tourists and people in your own area and code. Well, yeah, and the UK will be able to tell there's fantastic places in sort of the UK to sort of visit. York is a fantastic place, but unfortunately they do tend to get overshadowed, and most of the time it is the reputation that the North has. It's grim up north isn't just something that gets said in sort of the UK. It has been unfortunately fostered that the north of the UK isn't sort of a very nice place to visit. And I very much disagree because there are a lot of places I would certainly recommend to people, sort of, to come and visit. But we are seeing increased problems at the airport. This is very, very much caused by Brexit. This has also been, the pandemic has had a hand in that as well. But we've lost a lot of European staff, a lot of European staff. That is not in question. And because we've lost so much European staff, because the UK was very, very dependent on, EU migrants and even the EU's very own the free movement of people for, again, the free movement of labor as well and goods, this has had a massive knock-on effect. And this will now start to affect other areas of the tourist industry. So it won't just be, as it was reported last time, your tour guides, your cafes, your things like that. It will start to affect your budget airlines and even airports and places around that. We've just had a very, very good example of this recently. Doncaster Sheffield City Airport, or Robin Hood Airport, depending whatever you want to call it, was in very, very a bad situation where it might be closed to commercial traffic and just solely just focus on cargo, which would be very, very bad for the region. It's fantastic having such easy access, especially in the UK, to be able to go to like Leeds, Bradford, or just even shorter down the road to DSA. And luckily, it does seem that it is going to be saved. We are now hearing that there has been now it confirmed that we are going to get a rail link to DSA, which I think is going to be massive for it. Having that rail link to it will be massive. So that will hopefully attract more budget airlines, or at least, operators to start operating from DSA more, which will be massive for it as a, as an airport and even to the region in general, massively important. But recently, the boss of Ryanair, I sort of agree with him, the era of the £10 or the €10 airfare, as he said it, is over. I think I agree with him with that. I think it is over now. I think we are going to start seeing more, local tourism. And I think one of the bad things about that is, that means more traffic on the roads, which is sort of not going to be a good thing. But if we had more train transport in the UK, that would be an even better thing. Then hence why you've got to sort of question, why isn't the government investing in rail in the UK? But I'm just going to go over his comments because he had some quite good comments about this. So this is Michael O'Leary, who's sort of the leader, or the CEO of Ryanair, the boss of it. So this is what his comments were about this. I don't think there are going to be 10 euro flights anymore because oil prices are significantly higher as a result of the Russian invasion of Ukraine, O'Leary told BBC Radio 4's Today programme. There's no doubt that the low end of the market are really cheap promotional fares, such as the €1 fares or the 99 cents fares, or even the €9.99 fares. I think you will not see those fares in the next number of years. So obviously, that is going to have a big impact, and I think he's right about that. Then, of course, the big one, him having a massive pop at Ryanair, because this chaos at the airports we're seeing is directly linked to Brexit. It's causing huge chaos, misplaced luggage, staff shortages, cancelled flights, all kind of stuff. It's causing a mass load of chaos, and it's gumming up the system to no end. And this is the result. A lot of people are losing faith in traveling by air. And again, this will have an effect on tourism, because if you're, let's say, someone, you're maybe, I don't know, maybe you go to America. So maybe you go to London Heathrow to catch a BA flight to America. You could fly through that airport, get to America, and then go, where's my luggage? You know? And that could be a very serious concern, because then you'll have a lot less people then wanting to fly through UK airports because, well, where's my luggage? Oh, it's somewhere in London. You know? But anyway, this is what he had to say. So O'Leary blamed the outgoing Prime Minister Boris Jonson and other ambitious idiots for creating conditions that have left the UK in a Labour crunch since departing from the EU. If there was much more honesty, or any honesty, from Boris Johnson's government, they would come out and admit that Brexit has been a disaster for the freedom of movement of Labour and one of the real challenges being faced by the UK economy. And he's right. That is our biggest challenge at the moment. And it will continue to be our biggest challenge. We were very, very dependent on migrant labour, and this is going to have to come from elsewhere. This is why you were seeing in some of the trade deals that we were signing that, oh yeah, we want more people to come over. People forget that, you know, the Rwanda plan, it's not just about us sending migrants to Rwanda. It's about them sending asylum seekers that they have there to the UK as well. A lot of people, at least people on the right wing, when they are sort of praising the Rwanda plan, seem to forget that aspect of the plan itself, or seem to just ignore that part of it completely, as if it's just, you know, a one-way system. But it's not, when you look at the deal that the government signed. And even we've seen one with potentially from India, sort of encouraging people to sort of you know, come to the UK, you know, come to work. It's the exact same thing that they were complaining about from Europe. And yeah, honestly, it's madness. It goes beyond a lot of, you know, even serious thinking. But, you know, this is the state we're in, and it is a lack of honesty. It really is, and I agree with him again on that. So yeah, as always, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much. Like I say, it's been a warm one today, so I'm a bit. So you'll have to excuse me if I've not been my usual self. But yeah, it's warm. It's warm. So as always, thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And of course, down below there are links to my Patreon page and a War of Days link called Buy Me Coffee, where you can, well, buy me coffee, the YouTube subscription, Pony Club, etc., etc. You know the drill by now. And of course, we'll see you all next time.